How many of you guys are familiar with the Battle of Thermopylae? Which, if you're unfamiliar with what that is, that's essentially the Battle of 300, the 300 Spartans. Now, the legend suggests that there were 300 Spartans that went up against like 1 or 2 million Persians. And these numbers are definitely incorrect. So there were only 300 Spartans, that is correct. But it doesn't mention that there were 7,000 roughly in total because of their other Greek allies and whatnot. And the 2 million on the Persian side, it's closer to about 100 or 300,000 roughly. As to the reason why they survived for like 3 days, I mean, that was because the battle took place in Thermopylae, which was also known as the Hot Gates, which had it was like a narrow valley, so the Persians' numbers didn't mean much. I think it's also worth noting that there was also, at the same time, a naval battle happening about, I don't know how far, but it wasn't very far from Thermopylae where the main battle was taking place, so there was also attention split there that I'm sure a lot of people don't even really know about. I think it's also important to note that King Leonidas from Sparta essentially disbanded the majority of the 7,000 that he had with him and only kept about 1,500 or so to fight towards the end of the battle, which essentially helped them regroup essentially and win the battle later. Ultimately, after the Battle of Thermopylae, it was really the battles at Salamis and Plataea that essentially let the Greeks win the war. So I'm curious to know, how much of this did you guys already know? Did I miss anything? Let's talk about it.